intro tune yet.
That's okay.
I ended up like splitting it into threes and trying to listen to them like slot by slot, and I was kind of like, I'm so tired. I cannot concentrate. I'm going to talk to Chris about this later. I was like, I can't do it. I was trying to do so many things last night.
Why?
Like in amongst of thumbnails.
Trying to cut out my bird.
Editing. Like doing that, talking to a certain someone, like just, and then trying to go to sleep after that.
Boys, why do you message at such shitty time?
Actually, no, I messaged him. Yeah, only because I obviously hadn't spoken to him. Like I hadn't opened his previous message, and I was like, I should probably do that.
Oh, it's a typical thing for you.
Yeah, so such a typical thing for me.
Yeah, wow.
Anyway, it's not helping my sickness at all.
Oh well, you don't help yourself anyway.
No, I really don't. Honestly. But we're making moves, it's okay. The rest of the year. We're rolling.
So. I'd really hope so.
I'm here just.
Yeah, she's not in the best. She's not very energetic this time.
Oh god. If you guys can see by the video, I'm pale as shit.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm tired.
She's blending in with
sick.
the wall.
I'm blending in with the wall, sitting next to Reese. I'm like Casper at the moment. I'm wearing white to try and make me look like I've got some sort of colour, but it's not
it didn't work.
No, but I'm always in black. I legit was watching all of our videos and I'm like, I'm either in a puffer or I'm in black.
Yeah.
And I'm not in a puffer today because my face is fucking red.
No, I think
it is the light. It's the light. But I sat down and Briss and I were talking and I could feel my face burning up. I was like, oh my god, please go down. But anyway, hi. Hello, guys. Welcome back.
Why are you doing this?
Yes, we've like I said, still haven't got an intro tune. We're working on it, but YouTube's up.
It is.
YouTube's up, and I have edited obviously all the thumbnails, so that's all done. Just a what's it called? Disclaimer.
Here we go.
None of our videos are edited.
No, Brooke forgot to edit one part, which is actually edited out of our podcast, thank God. It was in, I'm going to just call it out now, just so that everyone knows. It was in episode 11, Size Does Matter, which you all listen to because size does fucking matter.
Well, that's right.
And there's a part where I lost my phone because I put it on the bench or something like that, but I obviously used my phone to do like scripts and stuff like that.
Yeah, and notes and stuff.
So I was like, oh, better go find it. And so I was like, under the impression that we were going to cut this out because obviously I'd been gone for a little bit. So I come back and I find my phone, and this was the night we were drinking, and like I let out the biggest burp.
It was solid.
It was decent.
It was a solid effort on your behalf.
And Brooke was trying to make the thumbnail last night, and she comes in today and she's like, bro.
I fucked up, bro. I fucked up.
I was like, how? Like, what's going on? Like, I thought was like, oh my god, did you not wear a condom? Like, do you need to go get
what did you do?
And she's like, you're burping in our video. And I was like,
and at this stage, right now, it's the most watched video as well.
So thank you to no one that's actually messaged me.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I guess it just shows that we are like open and raw about everything. Like I didn't even think, there was one episode where we were talking about shaving and laser and stuff, and we had a glitch in the computer recording. And I had obviously edited that out because when we started recording again, I was kind of like, I don't know what we're talking about. We were talking about shaving and blah, blah, blah. And I messaged Riss and I was like, what episode was that? Like, how far in was it? Blah, 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 blah. Remember that one?
I remember that. I completely forgot about, I didn't even realise I did it. When I said it, I was like, I didn't do that.
Yeah, but I didn't even remember that you burped. It was a fun episode though, so like
we were drinking, so I'm sorry.
It doesn't really, it's not really that big of a deal. We're all burp, we're all good gas.
People who know me.
It was like, solid. It was like a solid.
If you listen to it, you'd be like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's decent.
But like it wasn't, we cut it out of our audio, like our podcast on Spotify, but I didn't.
We protected your ears then.
Think to go
and you wouldn't have known who it was, but now I clearly do it in video, so.
Yeah. I mean, I cough and I'm sure I burp all the time and you just can't hear it, so.
Exactly. I mean, you've seen our bloopers and you see what we do behind the scenes.
Bloopers are the best. I can watch them all the time. I'm so excited for next season.
Oh my god.
that
You are
we thought
just
the first
insane.
one was chaotic. The second one's gonna have 100 times worse chaotic energy.
Yeah,
to
well,
it,
because we obviously got into a rhythm towards, you know, like the end of the first season and now into the second. You know, you hear us clearer, we sound better, we look better, everything like that. So we've obviously gotten so comfortable that we just talk like we would normally.
Yeah.
So now it's like, yeah, cool, we'll just start recording and whatever we speak about, go on there.
We really don't care at this stage. And also, speaking of caring, Sophia from last episode, she had obviously asked to be cut out of footage and imagery and all that sort of stuff, so we've respected her wishes and we've done that, which is completely fine. But us on the other hand,
no shame.
We don't give a fuck.
No shame.
We don't give a fuck.
So yeah, if that looks weird that someone's on the side cropped out,
you can see like a white jumper.
It's just because she does quite a corporate job, so she would just rather not have her face on the YouTube, which we respect,
which is fair.
Whoever we bring on here, obviously we want to make as comfortable as possible, so
yeah,
you know,
it's definitely gone through my mind, like with my job, like JB Hi-Fi couldn't give a shit, like all of them listen to it, they know me in and out, but my other job, I'm like, my bosses know me, and like my photographers know me as well, like Mon especially, she's like, her and I are so close that we talk about everything anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I was like, God, if my managers listen to this, they're gonna be like, and then I started thinking, I was like, what if not, like our clientele's quite old, like it's an older clientele, so I'm like, what if someone walks in and is like, I've watched you on YouTube. I'm waiting for it to happen to just be like, I've seen you on YouTube and I've watched your podcast. I'm waiting for it, but I don't think it'll happen. So
yeah, so I mean, I'm an open book. Like obviously my OF is everywhere. Anyway, so
exactly.
If you don't like seeing my face, you're not gonna like seeing below the waist.
Just below the waist?
We're not getting into it. Anyways, so this week we are going to chat about some petty things that people do. Again, before we actually started recording, we were both like, you know what, is it petty or is it karma? So like, you know, like...
Especially the specific thing that we were talking about. I think it's karma.
Yeah,
but
so
that's okay.
We're going to chat about that first, and then we're going to have a bit of a chat about sex drives for females, males, in relationships, getting out of it, you know, all the stuff in between.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first one I don't know, have you done anything petty? No.
I've been in 2 long-term relationships, so, and they both ended, I mean, the last one ended civil, and the one before that was kind of just like a bit of a heartbreak on his end, but I haven't needed to do anything petty.
Needed to?
No, but then I was just saying to Riz before, one of the guys, we're talking about hall passes. And if you don't know what a hall pass is, just like pretty much if someo's in a relationship,
get out of jail free.
Yeah, get out of jail free card, pretty much. And I always talk about one of the guys at work. He's really fit. I love him so much. Like he's fit. He's hot.
Why have you never told me that?
Oh my god. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
we get along really well too.
Like
it's like a bit of flirty about or whatever. But he has a girlfriend, and I work with my mum as well. Yep, doesn't pass school. Anyway, I talk to mum all the time. I'm like, oh, is so-and-so working tech? Because I'm only there once a week. And she's like, yep, he is here. I'm like, oh, tell him I missed him. Like, Loki trying to shoot my shot. And I'm like to mum, just say to him, give him a hall pass. Like, just one night. Just one night.
Why not?
That's all I ask for. I don't...
It's experience. Yeah. Is what it is.
And he's older too.
Why? Every time you've talked about this person, I thought he was like a short, fat kid.
No.
Oh my god.
No, he's older too. He's so cute. Anyway.
This is new.
But that's probably like my petty. But I haven't done anything petty, so like that would probably be as petty as I'll get. Being like, you have a girlfriend, get a hall pass, give me one night, and then you can go back.
I mean, it's good that you're getting a hall pass. That's probably not.
I don't think it'll ever happen, but you know.
Right. I mean,
wishful thinking.
If you're listening, no, I haven't done anything petty. I've thought about doing something petty a few times actually, but not in a relationship. It was probably into kind of like, one of them wasn't a situationship. It was kind of like we were sleeping together for a little bit. This guy was an idiot, by the way. Absolute flog.
Yeah, we're not a fan of him.
Anyways, so we got along really well, and I actually knew his brother as well, and we kind of just had a falling out, and we were being civil about it until he unfollowed me, which was super petty.
You unfollowed me as well.
Yeah, he unfollowed you first, I think, and then me.
Yeah.
Which is like, come on. And then I said to Brooke, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just sleep with his brother.
Or his roommate.
Whichever one works. And for me, that's just karma.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
petty karma.
Same.
Hand in hand.
Same, I reckon. Yeah.
And then there's this time at the moment, actually. Current situation. We are friends with some people. And
A duo, to be exact.
anyways, there is someone that we've actually brought up before, talking about girl code, stuff like that. And there's this guy who knows this girl, and I know her too. And to be honest, I kind of just want to sleep with him just to piss her off. Will she do it? Will she not?
I reckon it'll happen. Now that you've said something
to him,
yeah, I reckon he'll be like, oh, fuck
but
it.
then again, I did speak to him today, and I said, will I be stepping on anyone's toes? And I got an I don't know. So she's obviously not that important because he can't remember her.
Yeah. You can't give a simple yes or no answer either.
Correct.
So
name's super simple.
irrelevant.
Sorry. Out with the trash. Anyways, we're gonna read one out at a time. So Brooke hasn't heard my answers from our Instagram, which, guys, I love your work.
It's about time you produce some content.
There is a few that I'm very close with, which makes me very happy. And B's got some too that I've never heard. So
yeah,
right, we're gonna go one at a time. You can start.
Okay. So mine, I don't know how long yours are, but mine
mine aren't very long.
like chunky. Mine are more like storylines rather than just like obviously a sentence. So the first one: had a roommate who would cook huge meals but never washed the dishes. We were a house of 6, so the 5 of us would constantly get on her about at least using the dishwasher.
Was a girl?
Yeah, I know. One day she cooked a huge meal and then left for the weekend, leaving the leftovers out on the stove and 2 sinks full of dishes. One of my roommates called me at work to warn me about the situation at home. When I got home, I took every pot, pan, dish and fork and piled them on her bed. She came back 2 days later, never had a problem again.
That's just
I
a
feel
lesson, really.
I feel like that's something that I would do. I'd be like,
that's
bitch,
that's a trigger for you.
clean your fucking mess up or I'm gonna leave it in your room.
Yeah, I mean, I get if you're the person cooking for everyone, maybe just be like, hey guys, I would appreciate if you guys help me clean up. I've cooked for you. If it's an agreement, cool.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing it to be a bitch,
or just lazy. Like I'm lazy, but I clean my clean my shit up.
And like food is like you gotta clean that shit. It brings ants, it brings mold, everything. Like get your shit together.
Yeah.
That's gross.
It is gross.
Okay, so I had a few. Obviously I've mentioned this one before. So my friend who I knew for a while back, obviously we said that her ex gave her the bill of their whole relationship.
Yeah, yep.
Which was one of the pettiest things I've ever heard. If you keep a list of what you've paid for, willingly,
yeah,
that's your own problem. Don't do that shit.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I just don't know how you can be bothered. Why? What? Like, in what sense of like to be like, oh, she's my even like a year in. To be like, oh, she's my girlfriend, but I'm going to jot down every single thing that I paid for.
I just...
Like, why would you even... Like, what boyfriend does that? What partner does that?
Anyways, we know that one. But this other one, I'm actually really close friends with this person. This person has been brought up before. I don't know if she wants me to release her name here. Anyways, she has told me the backstory. And her ex cheated on her. And...
so this is the same person?
This is a different one.
Different
story. Her ex cheated on her when they were doing farm work. So she's from a different country. And they do that here in Australia. And she found out, and she had the boxes, or like briefs or underwear that he was wearing that night that he cheated, still at her house. So she told me that her and 10 friends
How do you have that many friends?
Yeah, she's a lot. Burnt his boxes in a bin and danced around the burning boxes.
Wow.
And just started laughing.
Love that.
Which is like, good for you, well done.
Did he ask about the boxes? Did he want them back?
I didn't ask, but I'm pretty sure she probably would have really let him have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because,
like, here's your ash of your
exactly.
burnt boxes.
Because fuck ya.
Yeah, because you're a dick.
You cheat, it's what you get.
Yeah.
Should have burned him.
That's a vibe.
Anyways, go.
That's a vibe. Okay. Again, minor little storyline. So my now ex-husband told me that he wanted a divorce and I wasn't worth fighting for. This was right before he left me penniless and borrowing money for food. He didn't leave for 2 weeks and got pissed when I when I wasn't still doing his laundry. I cleaned the toilet with his toothbrush.
Ah! Ew! But fair enough.
Yeah, fair. If you're asking for a divorce, but you're not leaving the household,
That's ridiculous.
I'm gonna clean the toilet with your toothbrush.
Fair enough. I'd do a lot worse.
Eat shit, mate.
Literally. Literally.
Eat shit. Okay, but yeah. Okay, next one. My brother-in-law did something to irritate my wife back when they were in high school. My wife turned off the TV, wrote broken on a piece of paper, taped it to the TV, shut off the power strip, and flipped the batteries around the remote. Took my brother-in-law several days to figure it out. I love people that are in relationships that are just like, are just petty to each other, obviously, to the point where they irritate each other that much. For them to be like, you're not going to watch TV.
Sorry.
Until you figure out what's the go with it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like, she's
good thinking.
obviously been like, no, the TV's broken. She's shut off the power to it. She's flipped the batteries around in the remote.
Oh my god.
And it's obviously taken him several days to be like, what the fuck's
How?
going on?
It's going to be like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
So then again, same friend that I just told you the story about. I'm actually gonna call you out here. I'm sorry. You can deal with it. My friend Erin, as everybody knows, my beautiful friend who's actually about to have a birthday. So HBDS. Yes. So her boyfriend messaged me privately and was like, her now boyfriend.
Right.
And she's like, and he was like, so before we started dating, we were seeing each other kinda. Wasn't anything exclusive, so anything like that. And he had slept with someone after they slept together. So again, I don't think they were exclusive. I'm not too sure. Please correct me, Erin. And apparently, Erin then slept with another guy. This was again in their farm work, stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
So she slept with another guy, and she ended up telling her friend who worked with Chris, her partner, if she could ask him if he stayed at Erin's that night, last night. Even though knowingly knew he obviously didn't, she just wanted him to know that she'd slept with another guy.
Right.
So she asked him, and then again, her boyfriend now messaged her and was like, who'd you have over last night? And she's like, oh.
Questioning me now.
So I'm learning a lot about her, which is so funny.
That's so funny.
I love it so much. Good for you, boo. Sorry, but it's funny.
Yeah, especially if you're not actually together.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just.
But that's just like,
it's a funny story you can tell now.
Yeah. I don't think I could ever do that though.
What?
To be like, if someone asked me where I was, that I was fucking around with,
Yeah.
and I was at someone else's house, I'd be like, oh, I'm with Krista or something. Like I'd make up some bullshit. Like I would be like, oh, I'm at a friend's place.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, we'd be smart about it.
I think my regulars are just that I'm too close to them to lie.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah. Do you want to keep going? Normal.
My ex cheated on me with her ex, so I fucked her cousin.
My ex
cheated on me with her ex, so I fucked her cousin.
Love that. Oh, how long were they together for? Like, these are
the backstories we need to know, but we don't.
We'll never find out. Oh my god.
Well done.
That's interesting.
I hope she knows. Or he knows.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's the best.
You go.
Okay. My husband was being a king-size ass one day, and every time I asked him to help me do something, he wouldn't do it, and he would claim he had forgotten while playing Call of Duty all night. I was cleaning out his car after a trip and found my daughter's dirty diaper on the floor in the back seat. I forgot about it. A brand new car smells like a dumpster.
Ah, I feel that on a different level. That would kill me.
Love that. Absolutely love that.
No. Don't mess with someone's car. Don't.
I wonder if they shared the car though.
Oh, I can't.
Like, would it be her car as well, or they have separate cars?
Hurts my soul. Car smells don't go away.
Yeah, especially with milk.
Shut up.
Let alone like dirty diapers.
That's how I'll get someone back, you know. That would be how I would. If someone cheated on me, I'd put like drown your car in milk. Off milk too, like proper like soy off milk.
Yeah, I have to say soy when it goes bad, it doesn't go as bad as like full cream milk. Full cream milk, disgusing.
No,
full cream milk is disgusting when it goes off. Like,
just no. I can't. Just do another one.
It's disgusting.
Triggering.
Okay. My husband of 28 years suddenly had new clothes and aftershave at Christmas. I asked him where they came from and he headstrong his answer. Shortly after, I found out he was having an affair and I told him to leave. When he was packing, I went into the bathroom, took the aftershave, peed in it, and then put it back in his bag. I know it's petty, but after 30 years, my friends and I still laugh. He never found out. I hope his girlfriend enjoys my scent.
Just that last part. It's just like...
I hope his girlfriend enjoys my scent. I don't think I'd ever have the guts to piss in something.
I just wouldn't think about it. Like, I genuinely wouldn't think about it.
I think I was watching Shits and Gigs episode, and they did a similar episode to this. Yeah. And one of them was like, I can't remember the exact backstory.
Yeah.
But it was like he cheated or she cheated or she must have cheated, and he went into the fridge, got the milk, had a wank, and finished in the milk. And I was like, oh my gosh, people can be petty.
They can be terrible. Like, I remember these girls I knew in uni, she had been cheated on with one of her friends. So like her boyfriend cheated on with one of her friends, yeah. So I think she got more angry at the girl, and I think they were living together. I'm pretty sure this was a story.
Oh.
And she ended up, so I don't know if you guys know, but there's this product that, I don't know if it's just in Victoria or whatever. There's this product of like a shampoo or like a body wash that's like, it's like a flavour of like mint and lime and stuff like that. So if you put it downstairs, it burns, right?
Yeah.
It burns.
Yeah.
So this girl I knew who had been cheated on replaced this chick's Femme Fresh with that particular brand of body wash. So that bitch was on fire.
Well, see, that makes sense though. Don't go fucking cheating with your girl's roommate, let alone like good
I think
friends.
that's funny. Like it
is
harmless. Obviously, it's not like, you know, put in, I don't know, something that would actually hurt her. Her.
Yeah.
It's just uncomfortable and it would be painful. But
yeah, you
fuck,
would be
that's
like
funny.
on fire for minimally.
Can you imagine?
Minimally.
Like, good on you for doing that. That's fucking hilarious.
That's ballsy.
It's funny.
It's
I would
funny,
do
but it's
that.
ballsy. That's like putting hair removal. No.
Yeah, the hair removal
in like shampoo or
yeah.
something. Like, I don't think I could ever do that.
Another one that would probably trigger you. This girl I knew, she broke up with her partner, and she started seeing someone. Mind you, this other guy had a new girlfriend, and he ended up stealing her dog. I'm sorry. What? That's just like criminal.
Yeah, no. I think Tristan and I are on such a good playing the that
Yeah.
like he'd know how upset I would be and how infuriated I would be if he took her off me. But it would be one thing if she didn't. Oh, I would be throwing hands.
Oh.
I'd actually be throwing punches. If someone took my dog off me,
Mate.
don't do it, man. Don't do it.
I'm like, what?
That's like if your ex got a new girlfriend.
Mine specifically. Yeah.
And then she took Lulu off you. Like she took.
Well, she did.
Well, like either of them.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Him or her.
Yeah, it's fair, but I think this was her specific dog. Like they weren't even sharing it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
that's different.
which is even worse.
Mm.
That's actually like breaking the law. You're stealing someone's
You're stealing
property.
someone, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty shit.
And then I got one from one of our friends. Don't look at my camera roll. You're not going to enjoy it. I mean, you could. I don't know. One of our friends.
Yeah.
Story time, from what he says. She went to slash my tyres.
No.
But I have a white i30 and so does my neighbour. She slashed the neighbour's tyres. Nice try, bitch.
I need to message you to ask you which one that was.
Your neighbour! Poor neighbour, please tell me you paid for those tyres.
Does she know? Does she know that it was the neighbour's car? Or did you tell her?
Did you tell the neighbour?
Bitch, wrong car.
Did you, what's your life? Like, I'm sorry.
I just don't understand the people that get to that level to be like, he fucked me up big time, I'm going to slash his
what
tyres.
did you do, buddy?
Oh, he would have done multiple things.
Oh, wow. Didn't want to
He's a bit of a fuckboy. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That is hilarious, honestly. Do you have any others?
Yeah. Let me just see. Oh, this one's funny. I feel like this would piss me off. One time my husband pissed me off over something that I can't even remember. So petty revenge was to take all of his black socks, which is the only colour that he wears, and intentionally mismatch every single pair when I folded them. Crew socks with knee highs, ankles with dress, etc. It was the gift that kept on giving.
Wow. I would have just bleached them.
I would stress the fuck out. Like, I always have to match my socks.
Oh my god.
I would stress the fuck out if that was me.
I couldn't even think about it. If it was me, and it was like, when my not my recent ex, the ex before that, when we broke up, it was a pretty crappy breakup. We're actually friends now, somehow. But there was a time where I was like, oh, I want to slash your tyres and like key your car.
Yeah.
But I would never do it. I don't think I could ever do it. One, because if it got back to me, which it would, I'd have to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I don't have the money for that.
Two, it's just like karma just comes around. Just
it'll hit you on its own.
It'll hit you and it'll hit someone else. Like if they've done something wrong, just trust the process.
Yeah. So I've never, I don't know, no matter how badly someone could do something to me, I think that's a toxic trait of mine as well, is that I just am so forgiving of people that I can't even fathom doing something like that to someone, no matter how badly you fuck me up.
Yeah.
I don't have that inkling to be like, I want to slash your tires.
I'll do it for her.
I just don't have that, I don't think.
Yeah.
Which is pretty shit, because I wish I did.
Yeah, to the people that can do it, props to you. Yeah. I don't think I could ever do it. I could hate you, and I don't think I could ever forgive you. I'm happy to hold a grudge. I do that, but I don't think I could act on upon my anger.
Neither could I.
Unless I saw you and you pissed me off, and I'd probably try and hit you in the face.
Oh yeah, we've spoken about that.
If
we see you out and you've done something bad, we're gonna be kicked out because we're probably gonna punch you.
Lucky we haven't seen the person we spoke about before.
Yeah, I know. And you know me with my alcohol as well.
Yeah, literally. Stay in Bondi, bitch.
Yeah, stay on that side of the bridge.
Yeah, you can walk over there. You fucking.
I've got two more.
There you go. And then we can
two more, and then we can move on. Okay, my brother did something to annoy his then girlfriend, so she took all the labels off the canned food in the cupboard. Are you opening a can of beans? Are you opening a tin of tomato sauce or cat food?
Ew! That's so weird.
That's funny.
So it's like a prank?
That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so. Okay, the last one. My coworker had been bad-mouthing me and trying to get me fired from my job. So when she told me, when she told my friend that she was getting personalised plates for her car, I bought what she was trying to put on just so that she couldn't have the license plate.
That's hilarious. That's expensive as wow.
Oh, I've got personalised number plates, and
you pay for them like when you rent, don't you?
Yeah, you pay for them yearly, and they're expensive. So
shit,
that level of pettiness is funny. I love that.
Oh my god,
that's great.
That's a level I could get to.
I could probably do that.
I wouldn't pay for it though. Nah, I couldn't do the money side of it.
Yeah, it's like 150, 180 for personalised plates a year. That's so funny. It's a lot. So, and that's in Australia, so I don't know what it would be like anywhere else.
I think I could do that. Like I could do like if I knew someone and they did that to me and they were like, I'm gonna get a tattoo of this, I'd get one before them.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be a bitch.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah. No, probably.
Yeah, right?
You're like, no, you can't get it now because I've got it. Otherwise you'll be copying me.
Like that? Oh.
Watchy.
Yes, for sure. Okay, so then we're going to move on to sex drives. Obviously, we're both now single and we've both obviously been in long-term, short-term, whatever type of relationships, right? So we can kind of give you the lowdown of both from a girl's perspective.
Yeah.
I recently had a friend who I've known for a while. She just said that she recently broke up with her partner because they just became more like best friends, which obviously leads into the fact that you stop having sex or you stop being intimate. Yeah. Which, when you're in a relationship, it happens.
Yeah.
It does, but obviously you guys have to have that physical connection or like the intent to want to have sex. Obviously, you can be tired, you can be fucking exhausted. Yeah. And not bother, which is fair.
Yeah. And that happens like every day, especially if you're living together as well.
Oh, literally.
Like I can openly admit that was like that. My last relationship, like Tristan and I lived together, oh my god, for 4 years.
Jesus Christ.
I think 3 or 4 years. And obviously at the beginning of our relationship, like before we moved in together, like we had a lot of sex. Like I was severely attracted to him. Like we had mad chemistry. But then once and like sexual tension, whatever you want to fucking call it. And then once we kind of moved in, because you see them every day as well, like it's a bit, I don't know, it's a bit hard. It fizzles out a little bit.
You lose that like excitement, you lose the like, oh, I want to jump your bones, I haven't seen you all day. But when you have, it's like, cool, I'm sore and I can't.
Yeah, and like a lot of the reasons was like obviously Tris would go to the gym and I would like he would work all day and I would work all day and we both just really fuck that. Like it's too much effort.
Yeah.
Which is pretty shit, to be honest. Like and I think that's a massive reason on kind of why couples fizzle out.
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of the time I feel like it's a lot more female related than male, because I think for me, I remember in my long terms, like, I think you just get so comfortable and for some girls you just can't be bothered.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered.
Exactly. And boys have obviously a bit more like, you have your testosterone, you've got all these hormones that kind of like sex. And obviously you can go for ages as well. Girls, no. Like I remember like when I was with my ex, it was still quite fiery because we were together for like a year. But like there'd be some times when I was like, oh, if we're gonna do it, can you just go quickly?
Yeah, like don't take half an hour.
Yeah, literally, because like you just
get it over and done with.
Or can we just lay down
and cuddle? Yeah,
literally.
Yeah.
But I find that since being single, oh my god, completely different ballgame.
Yeah, my sex drive's gone like through the roof since I've been single. Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people find that the pill kind of stops their sex drive as well.
Yeah, I've had like a decreased libido.
A lot of people will turn around to me and be like, get off the pill and your sex drive will go higher and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't think that's a problem.
You've been on it for a very long time.
I don't think I've been on.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I've been on my pill for almost like 13 years.
What a commitment.
So yeah, like since my first proper boyfriend. Yeah. Mum found out, she was like, okay, you're on the pill now.
Let's go.
Which is fine. Like, it actually is quite good for me. Like,
but everyone started so young too.
Yeah, but everyone, and like obviously a lot of people have different opinions about the pill. Being like, it fucks with your hormones, it fucks with your body, like why would you do that, blah blah blah. But
yeah,
for me personally, it actually, like I was saying to Chris before, it, you know, I can schedule my appointments around my period, like with my laser appointments. I can be like, okay, well, I can't do this week because I'm on my period, so let's do the following week. So
it's good for that.
It's quite good for me. And I haven't had any issues. Like my whole 13 years of being on the pill, I've never had any issues with it. So, which is great. Yeah, to the girls that have that.
But yeah, I think something that pisses me off now, especially being obviously single, is when guys just have these expectations during sex. Like, I'm so sorry to crush your dreams, but if you actually want to search it up, the percentage of women that can squirt is fucking so small.
That's a topic, isn't it?
Okay, it'd be like about as small as your fucking brain cells. Okay, it is a very small statistic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna find it just to prove you. It really annoys me because boys are like, oh, I'm gonna try, and I'm like, bro, you can't even make me finish.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think you should just be thankful and be happy that she's finishing, like, let alone literally fucking you, to be honest. Like, just be happy that you're getting it and it's just like you're satisfying her and she's finishing and you're finishing too. Don't put that such high expectations, not only on her but like on yourself as well.
Yeah. So this could be Wikipedia. I don't know. I'm just going for the first thing I've looked at. Modern studies estimate the phenomenon is experienced in some form by anywhere from 10 to 54% of women. That was in 2013. This was a study performed on 320 participants. And it actually, as it says, the amount of that's it. That's a nicer word. Can range from literally 0.3 mils to 150 mils.
How does one produce that much?
That's holy shit.
That's a lot.
That's like more than the rain sometimes.
That's a lot.
That's crazy. Anyways, it is very, like, if you're not, you know, built like that, I don't think you can do it. So just let it go.
Yeah, I think it's just that expectation. Just don't have that expectation when you're sleeping with a girl to be like, I'm gonna make her score.
Yeah. Make her come first and then do your job, Sailor.
Yeah. Just be happy with the results that you get, to be honest.
But then, like, I have a friend at the moment who she's sleeping with someone new and they're seeing each other and she can't finish. We've spoken about her before.
Yeah.
She can't finish. And I'm so sorry. That's terrible. But like, he's also kind of like putting it as a challenge and I'm like, good for you, fair enough, but you also need to realise where the line is between like making her feel bad that she can't.
Yeah, just as long as he's not going to that extent to be like, fucking didn't happen again.
Yeah,
just like making her feel horrible.
Obviously your demeanour and the way you express how you're feeling towards it is going to depend on how she feels.
Yeah,
but then I think she's been saying that like their sex can go from like 15 to 30 minutes because he won't finish until he tries to get her to.
I think a lot of guys are like that.
Which is like,
a lot of guys
I get
are
it
like,
if you know that they can.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I said to her, I was like, babe, I'm going to teach you how to fake it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And it's going to change your life.
Just fake it until
fake it until you make it. Okay? Because sometimes boys, I get it. I praise the boys that actually want to make girls finish. That's amazing. Good for you. You're a champ. But if it's not happening,
don't force it.
Don't force it. And don't take it personally because sometimes it is most of the time it is mental.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a mental thing.
If she's thinking about her shopping list, if she's thinking about the nail colour she wants to get tomorrow, she ain't gonna finish.
Yeah, she's distracted.
Exactly.
She's distracted. A woman's mind, there's a lot going in there. So
it's unlocked.
You're lucky to have her full attention.
Exactly. You don't ever probably get it either. Like last night when I was doing it, I was full just like thinking about like, oh, how am I going to speak to my boss today?
legit last weekend when you messaged me, I legit was laying on my back, I felt my watch go off, I'm like missed of it happening, my watch goes off and Bruce is like, so, and I'm like, oh, I'll text you in a minute, mate.
You actually did reply to me. That's hilarious.
It was so bad. I was laying there and I was like, oh.
Did he do this or like?
No, he had his head like on this side. And I was
So
kind of like,
he said to you,
I had my arms around his neck and my watch went off and I was like that's how distracted I was. I was like, this isn't happening.
Yeah.
That's how distracted I was.
I mean,
like, can you just hurry the fuck up?
I've had that before where I think I was in reverse cowgirl and my watch went off and I was kind of like, oh, this is boring. What's happening? And he's like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, good. Just checking my steps.
Yeah, no, it's not a good time. We're distracted all the time.
But I think like boys do it too. Like they check their phones as well. And if a guy does that, kick him out.
Yeah. Have you had one like mid?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
Well, that
Thankfully.
happened with the first duo we had. Oh, was it the first one? Second one. First one?
Yeah, okay.
Second.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was your phone call. Or his phone call.
Yeah.
That was mid.
No. So you just ignore it.
But see, this is where I don't know how I feel about it, because if you called me, I would be like, oh shit. Let me just make it. I wouldn't answer it, but I would message you like, are you okay?
Yeah. I don't know. See, I don't think I
so
would do it in the middle.
Shit if I was
like I would, but the minute that we would finish, I would be like,
thanks, bro.
I really actually don't think that I would expect you to do the same too. Like, I don't think that I wouldn't want you to stop midway. Like, I just don't. I think unless you were calling like 3 or 4 times, then I'd be like, okay, sorry, I need to stop.
Yeah.
But if it was just a one-off thing, I'd be like, nah, she can
depends on
wait.
the time.
Yeah, that too.
I think because of like when we've gone out and you felt sick, that's probably the only times that I would be like, shit, she's
not good. She's not good.
Otherwise, it'd be like, I understand if you wouldn't answer mine, because most of the time I'm like, how was it?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, no, I don't know. If it was like an emergency, I think I would know. And then I would be like, no, sorry, I need to stop.
Like, SOS.
Yeah. Check my watch and be like, okay, fuck, I need to get the fuck
Hang
on.
This bitch left a voicemail.
Yeah, which she never does.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
yeah, I just think, I luckily, I think there was maybe one where we weren't in the, like, we were just in the middle of kissing, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Answer your phone. Like, I had told him to answer his phone.
Oh.
I was like, well, go and see my big one. The one that I was July.
No.
Yeah, and that was like one of the first or the second meeting. He picked me up and went over to where his phone was, checked his phone, chucked it down, and took me back. Like, it's not like he like completely ignored me.
What a watch is for. It's basically for that reason.
Yeah, but otherwise, I don't think I've had anyone stop and check their phone like in the middle of it.
Yeah, that was the only time.
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing might happen a bit because that kid was just
go. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
But yeah, so lots of chit chat this week. Not as long as last week.
Yeah, definitely not as long as last week.
Very grateful for those 2 girls though. That was a great experience. Next week we're actually gonna have some male guests.
Yeah, more guests. We're gonna try and get guests like every second, like every alternate week.
Yes.
Over the next couple of weeks we've got quite a few interesting ones coming up. But yeah, we're gonna have 2 males next Monday, which will be fun. So if you guys have any questions, anything you want us to talk about, let us know on the Instagram or now in the comments of YouTube. So yeah, let us know, because that'll be a fun one. I think everyone really liked the girls actually. They were like, wow, like crazy stories, like they're like mad. I'm like, crazy. So
I don't know how they're alive.
Hopefully,
seriously.
Yeah, hopefully the boys have some good stories.
I think they would, to be honest, because they're good mates as well.
Yeah. So fingers crossed they produce some content for us.
See how we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you have any questions, anything, let us know. And we will see you next week.
Bye guys.